Once upon a time, in a quiet village by the mountains, there lived a humble weaver named Anand. He spent his days creating beautiful fabrics and his nights in prayer, thanking the Lord for every breath. One evening, a gentle breeze carried a whisper into his ear. "Oh, Anand, in 3 days a great misfortune will strike your home." Anyone would tremble, but Anand folded his hands and said, "Thank you, Lord, for warning me." He was worried that daily conversations with villagers would waste his time in prayer, so he created one sentence that would end every talk. "If it is the Lord's will, it is perfect." If someone said, "Anand, the harvest was abundant this year," he would say, "If it is the Lord's will, it is perfect." If someone said, "Anand, a terrible storm ruined our crops," he would still reply, "If it is the Lord's will, it is perfect." The villagers were confused, but they assumed Anand held a profound secret. 3 days later, a young boy came running to him, crying, "Anand, our home is burning. All our belongings are gone." Anand felt deep pain inside, but the same line came out. "If it is the Lord's will, it is perfect." The boy's father, a devoted follower, felt anger rising in his heart. The next morning, the father grabbed a staff and rushed to confront Anand, but he slipped on a wet stone and fell into the river. Strong currents carried him far away, and he would have drowned if not for a passing traveler who pulled him to safety. Anand, hearing of this, smiled quietly and said, "See, child, the Lord's plan is beyond what we can see." Today, what seemed like a loss protected life. If it is the Lord's will, it is perfect. The father, shivering and soaked, fell at Anand's feet, tears of remorse and awe mingling. "Forgive me, Anand. I understand now. Your words were not empty. They were truth." Anand placed his hand gently on the father's shoulder. "Child, life unfolds in ways we cannot predict. What feels like misfortune may be the Lord's hand protecting us from a greater harm. Always remember, in every situation, say, 'If it is the Lord's will, it is perfect.'" And from that day forward, every villager who faced trouble whispered Anand's words, finding peace in the unseen plan of the divine. If you believe in the power of trusting the divine plan, type, "If it is the Lord's will, it is perfect" in the comment box and inspire someone else with this story.